Fuzzball, why? Why do you insist on peeing on my floor and getting my grout dirty? You know what this means, right? No fancy feast for you. I want to open up this video with a series of questions. Do you have dirty grout? Does having a house with clean grout seem like a vain pursuit? Does your grout complement your already amazing floor, or is it like getting an illegal low blow to the nuts? Have you ever tried to clean your grout with some homemade concoction only to be rejected? Get that out of here! Well, today I'm going to show you how to professionally clean your grout without paying the professional price. And most importantly, all this can be done without getting on our hands and knees. Okay, so here's the before video, guys. I want y'all to see just how dirty these grout lines are. They're supposed to be gray. They are definitely not gray. Stick around for the video as I completely clean and transform this grout for y'all. Step number 1, sweep or vacuum all the trash and crumbs from the floor. Pretty simple. And step number 2, apply Grout Eez professional strength tile and grout cleaner to the grout lines and let them dwell for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so while we apply the Grout Eez to the grout lines and let it sit for 10 minutes, which is the most important step of this entire process, let me explain to you why I love this product. To truly clean your grout is a 2-step process. First, you have to go over it with an alkaline cleaner to cut through the grease and the hairspray. And then you have to go over it with an acid cleaner. And what the acid cleaner does is once the grease is gone, it sits and goes deep into the grout lines and removes the stains. And the great thing about this is it's a 2-in-1 cleaner. It's acid-based with a grease cutter and a hairspray remover built into it. So it's wonderful. It's everything in one bottle. And you might say, well, Tommy, isn't that a little overboard, acid cleaner? Well, you can use hydrogen peroxide, you can use vinegar, you can use some of these homemade concoctions, and they might be good for a very small area. But try doing that on 400 or 500 square feet. It's just not realistic. And more than that, a lot of the homemade concoctions require that you get on your hands and knees with a little grout brush, which is the whole point of using this. We don't have to get on our hands and knees. Another great thing about this product is it doesn't give off the harsh fumes that a lot of the other acid-based cleaners do. So it's not as strong as those. Now it does give off some fumes, so if you are sensitive to smells, I recommend grab you a fan, plug it in, or open up a window when you're putting this stuff in your grout. Step number 3, use this grout brush to agitate the grout lines. After it's dwelled for 5 to 10 minutes, if you can look at the brush, you can see how the bristles are longer here in the middle than on the sides, so it allows it to get down those grout lines really well as you're brushing. Just look at the brush really good here, let you see it. The great thing about this, like I said, no hands and knees, so we take a little pull here, and then we just screw it right on, just like that. So once you get your brush screwed into your pole there, just start going over those lines, and as you can see, the dirt and the grime will just start seaming to the surface. Like I said, the stuff really works. I love it. One thing to keep in mind that is absolutely critical that I do want to mention is this product is specifically designed for ceramic or porcelain. So whatever you do, don't try using this on marble or granite or stone, because potentially it could damage those materials. Step number 4, mop up the mess. At this point, all we're doing is just rinsing our floors off. You will need to change the water pretty often depending on how dirty your grout was. And 80% of the time, once you finish this step, you're going to be done. But if the grout still does look dirty, just repeat this process in this video and spot clean the parts that look dirty. Also, as you can see, wear you some gloves or get you a mop where you don't have to touch the dirty acid water. Another thing I will mention is this is an acid cleaner, so if you're on a septic system, you have like a septic tank, I don't recommend dumping this down your drain. Instead, just take it outside and dump it outside somewhere. but not down your drain. Okay, here's the aftershot, guys. As you can see, our grout is clean now. It's restored back to its original color, which is gray. I did have to let it dry 2 to 3 hours after I was done mopping up all the water, so you do have to give that time for the grout to dry. I didn't do this area right here, so you can see the difference. This is our dark, black, dirty, uncleaned grout, and then we go over there, and that's the stuff that we cleaned, so you can tell the difference. I will leave a link in the video description box for the Grout Eez and the grout brush if y'all want to pick some up yourself. They do offer a 100% money back guarantee on the product, so if for whatever reason you're unhappy, you can return it, no questions asked. Mission complete, guys. Next thing we need to do is to just seal the grout that we just cleaned, because if we don't, it'll get dirty again really fast with it being unsealed, because it's just so porous, it soaks up everything. Luckily, I have a video for that. Just click right here. Clean grout. Some of us have it, some of us don't. But if you lock down and implement these 4 steps starting today, well, you saw the results.